What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Minnesota Vikings versus Detroit Lions Week 7 NFL matchup going down Sunday, October 20th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $15 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Probably the other marquee matchup in that 1 o'clock time slot alongside Houston and Green Bay. And, the Minnesota Vikings 5-0 straight up and against the number this season after picking up a 23-17 win over the New York Jets in their last game prior to last week's bye week, while Detroit demolished, for lack of a better term, demolished the Dallas Cowboys 47-9 on the road. And now it's back-to-back road game, which is never easy, and you got a division, matchup as well factored into that. But I'll tell you, the big loss for Detroit in that game, they won, was obviously Aiden Hutchinson, breaking his leg, and it was not a good look for Hutchinson in that game, obviously. And you got Dan Campbell coming out and saying, well, maybe he can come back. If he comes back, I would be shocked. But again, crazy things have happened in the past, so you never say never. But like I said, that's a long way back, and that's going to be a big blow for a Detroit defense that heavily relied on Hutchinson for a lot of pressure on opposing quarterbacks this season. But that being said, this is still a Detroit team that has a lot of pieces. It's sort of they take the next man up mentality, and they're used to playing without Hutchinson. Hutchinson's been banged up in the past as well, so this is a Detroit team I think can get over that hump. And now it's not going to be easy against a Minnesota defense that's been outstanding under Brian Flores this season. I mean, they're fourth in the NFL. The Lions are in rushing, while the Vikings rush defense second, and they're also third in yards per carry allowed. But the thing is that Minnesota's pass defense has been torched for 263 passing yards per game this season. That's third worst in the NFL. And the Lions are a balanced offense, and that's scary when I say a balanced offense, considering how solid they are at running the football, because they're fourth in passing as well, third in completion percentage, top 5 in yards per completion and yards per attempt. So I think Detroit can still get over the hump here. Now, Minnesota, like I said, they've been able to get the job done, but they've also had a couple of close calls. Now, give them credit. They beat the 49ers at home. They routed the Houston Texans. And they took care of business on the road against the Packers before that win over the Jets. And I'm not saying, the other shoe's going to drop from Minnesota, but you got to still remember this is Sam Darnold. And last time out against the Jets, he was only 14 of 31 for 179 yards and an interception. It was the ground game that really helped the Minnesota Vikings get over the hump in that game. And this is still a Minnesota offense that is around middle of the pack in terms of both passing and rushing the football. And Detroit's defense, even though it takes a hit without Hutchinson, this is still a solid Detroit defense that's third against the rush. They can be passed on as well, but I trust Goff and I trust this Detroit Lions team to make plays, I think, a little bit more than I trust the Minnesota Vikings to. So getting a 1.5 with what I feel is the slightly better team, I'm going to take it here with the Detroit Lions. It's going to be a great game, but I'm going to lean towards the Lions plus the 1.5, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.